Hello everybody, my name is SpeZy, and welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well. I have a little bit of a blocked up nose at the moment, so my voice sounds a bit funny, then that's the reason why. Okay, I do have some video ideas that I want to start working on, but for the last couple of days I have been back playing ranked with the new update. And it's been super fun. Hopefully I can get up to Diamond soon. I've been hanging around the sort of mid to high Emerald 3 range, but I haven't quite broken through yet, so I will give it a try. Well, I'll have a good go at it, and maybe I can get some phase points, because top 100 is around the middle of Diamond 1, so just a decent winning streak, if I'm able to put it together, will be enough for that. So that's my hope, and I'm going to keep playing. And I'm going to keep practicing, because I actually bought the one of the tiers on the Patreon, which means I can do private rooms on my own for practice, which has been already really useful for warm-up, and hopefully I'm going to be able to use it for even like a better practice, not just warm-up, in the future. So yeah, so basically, summary, I'm making very good progress right now, and I'm feeling really good about how I'm playing, I think this game really encapsulates that, because this is a really difficult, long sort of seed, and it's against Emia, who's an opponent who I've faced before. We have a 1-1 record across like a couple seasons, to be fair, but the reason why this is like kind of cool to me that I was able to you know, keep it close in this game with Emia is because I played against them, I think it was in season like 5 or season 4 or something, and I was like that was like a really memorable game for me, because I was like only 5 seconds behind entering the fortress, and then I think I forfeit or something like that because I died, and I was like, wow, I can keep it close to someone who's really good. For those of you who don't know, Emia has like a sub 10 in RSG, and like has been like top 50 in ranked, I think. It's qualified for qualifiers basically every season, so a good player. And so like I queued against them, and they're pretty lowly ranked right now, so I was pretty annoyed, but but you know, but being able to keep close to them was cool. Also, that Enderman kind of scared me, and I was like, oh, I can get a pearl here, and then it teleported away because it was on fire. So yeah. Also, I put the Emia's POV in the bottom right. The Rec Rap video is the best like performing commentary video I did, and maybe having Rec's POV helped with that. Like maybe that makes the video a little bit more easier on the eyes. You sort of have an idea of what's going on the other side as well. Obviously, I don't know what Emia's doing, but you know, maybe that makes it more fun to watch. I don't know. Yeah, a bit of a scary fall there. I thought I was gonna like die, but it's fine. And then Emia gets those other days, and I assumed they were doing the exact same thing as me, but they actually go down to break the spawner first because they did not see the fort, and I didn't even look for the fort. I usually just wait to get on top of treasure to look for the fort, which is but the reason they made this play is because they look early, which is interesting. So it's something I will look into. Yeah. So from the looks of it, it looks like I'm really ahead, but they are pre-crafting, and they have broken the spawner, and they are getting extra gold, extra backup gold in the treasure. So it's difficult to say. So I guess you'll kind of find out who's ahead. But no, so far I'm playing the seed pretty well, and I think I played the seed really well, and I was really proud of how I played the seed. And that's another reason I want to show it, because I think this is really... Not only is it like... It's weird seeing, like, because this game is quite long, but it's a game where... It's a long game where I played well for a long period of time. I don't know how to, like... It's weird, because obviously you'd expect, like, a faster run to be way better, but no, this is, like, definitely the best I've played a run in a while, even though it's a slower time, in my opinion, at least. There's just a couple hiccups, but... Yeah. I guess I can talk about ranked more. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna 100% make a video talking about the playoffs. I've realized that now I'm gonna wait until they've uploaded the games on YouTube, instead of just being like VODs and stuff, for me to make that video. I'm gonna sort of recap all the games and what happened. probably in a more commentary kind of style. So hopefully that'll be interesting for everyone. And I lose my crafting table though, that was silly. I should have like leaned over the edge more. I was like sorting my inventory at the same time. And I see this guy's angry and I'm just gonna wait for you to be angry because I feel like it's been a while since I broke that block. And I was right. Anyway, I guess if you can see Emmy now, the thing is, I have no like. It's weird. This batch is really weird. We played it so differently. It's quite hard to commentate. Oh, this is really scary, by the way. Oh my gosh, man, that's so scary. I walked off. I just didn't right-click the boat, and I like I did like a 180 in F5 mode, and I got in the boat. So that was like that could have been the end of me. Yeah, but I only have 16 obby, so I need to break the spawner anyway. And also, I think I just didn't. That's something I don't have. Do I not have pearls? I have low pearls. I feel like I was missing something else. I could be wrong. No, I think it was just that then. I break 1 gold block just because I want to get a little bit more, which I think is a good decision actually because I think I barely get 20 still after breaking that. So yeah. And now I just need to pyro for the fort. Unfortunately, the pyro is it's kind of not covered up. Okay, so you can kind of see by Emia's POV, you'll kind of see. I go this way and I raise it and I find out that it is south. So I hang a pearl that way as the piglins finish trading. As you can see, Emia's doing the exact same thing, bridging in the exact same way. And throws a similar pearl hang, but a bit more to upper terrain. Actually, they don't throw a pearl hang, they just throw a pearl because they're all done with trading. And off we go to the fort. We are basically neck and neck. At this point I didn't know if they died because I felt the bastion was slow just because breaking spawner is slow, but yet again I wasn't really like. I sometimes forget that, like, oh yeah, my opponent also didn't get 20, so they probably had to do that as well. But it's so interesting that we played the bastion so differently, yet we had such similar entering the fort times, I guess. He saves a little bit of time on me. It's definitely just because I was slow collecting my trades and I did some slow pre-crafting. Some of those mechanical like stuff like crafting, I need to get more solid at, and I have actually taken like some like steps in terms of like I changed the buttons on my mouse recently, which hopefully is gonna make it easier for me to do book crafting. Wait, actually I do want to do one more thing to do that though. I want to make it so I'm probably gonna do this right after this recording. And I'm gonna start learning this because I actually forgot about this. I want to change my chat button to O, because if you don't know, the chat button, which is like defaults to T, and most people use T for it, is how you can type in the book when you're crafting, like without dragging your mouse over there. So I want to change it to O, and I want to make it so one of my DPI buttons on my mouse is O. And the reason I want to do that is because O is a really common letter used in a lot of pre-crafts. The most common one, and it's also kind of hard to reach on the keyboard. So the most common one is OW, which gives beds, and it gives a bow. And I think it gives glowstone as well. Yeah, it does. So that's one. So if I'm able to, like, because now I have to reach over my keyboard and hit O if I want to do search craft, like that kind of search crafting. But that would help out with that. So that's something I'm probably going to do after this recording, actually. Thank you to myself for reminding me. Yeah. Anyways, we are in the spawner. We both blaze bedded. He is still slightly ahead. We did play when we entered the fort. We played it a little bit differently, but it is basically the same. You know, we're kind of on pace. And how am I going to come back? You'll find out later. It's a bit of a silly reason because this game is going to get a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I decided to throw out a little bit more of my junk just in case I need to have inventory room later. And I decide to blind here because I've got a very good internal clock when it comes to fire res running out, and without like checking. And whenever I build my portal, it's usually because my fire res is about to run out and I've done everything I need to do. Which, the amount of time it takes me is like a really specific amount of time I feel like to do all the pre-crafting, all the blaze bedding stuff, and by that point my fire res runs out, and that's exactly what happens, and I blinded that time. But I mess up my calculator. accidentally moved my mouse to the left, and it's very bad. So I go again, for another eye, and this time I get 97.2%, which is enough for me because I felt like I was behind. I didn't want to throw another eye, and also I have no eyes in my inventory, so that would have been bad. And I realized that one of them broke, so I shouldn't have gotten that eye. So I waste even more time, and now we look like on the same pace, but he has 2 extra rods, so yeah, not good. But I have my space fully cleared out. There's nothing really I can do, so I've just got to kill the blazers as fast as I can, and that's what I do. Up to 9 eyes now. And overall, we kind of just have to stand around and wait and get spawns. I was thinking about, like, is there a spawner in the direction of the stronghold, but I just didn't know. And I do go have a look, I think now, and I think I do go for a pearl hang, and I kind of have a look. I think, at least. I don't remember when I do it. Nope, I think I wait a bit more then. Yep. Okay, here we go. And boom, pearl hang. Okay, nice. I guess, oh, I should do some, you know what, whilst we have a second, I should do some promo. So, let me see what I can do. I need to find out what Emia's Twitch is, because I wanna, let's promote them. Because they are actually they're a cool streamer, and they are good at Minecraft, so, you know. I probably should find out what that thing is. Okay, so their Twitch is twitch.tv/Emia dot EMIADOT, and my Twitch is twitch.tv/SpeZysR, which I think people can spell. It's like my YouTube at. And this run specifically was actually streamed on my alt, which is SpeZy Runs. I don't really read chat on it much, but it's twitch.tv/SpeZy Runs. Just my name and then the word runs on the end. Okay, epic. And now we're digging to quartz. And here, look at Emia's POV. This is why I win. Oh, well, I just spoiled that I win, but oh, it's sad. Yeah, it's very sad. They do a silly misplace of the obby. To be fair, maybe I would have won anyway because maybe I play a better end. What you can decipher that for yourself. But I am now on quartz about like 10-15 seconds after they got here, but they misplaced obby, and I do not misplace obby. I managed to successfully right click. I do not overcook. And I'm in the stronghold, and I get no spike, and I'm very sad, and I'm like, oh god, am I about to lose, because there's no spike. I don't actually know what the split they're on, so I start looking in the top right of my screen to see where they are, and I see they're on finding stronghold. And I'm like, okay, this is good. And then I'm like, okay, so it has to be down mid. And then they get into the stronghold, and I'm like, oh god, I've just got to send this direction, because this is the only way it could be. And I run this way, and I was like, oh, they're not gonna nav that. I fully committed to this direction. This direction doesn't even look that good. After like you get through a couple doors, I'm gonna win this. They're not even gonna get into the end probably. And to be fair, I was kind of right in a sense because they don't immediately go this direction. But that's the point. I need to go for 0. This game's gonna come down to whether I hit the 0. So I'm going up, and I'm like, yeah, I think I can just make it to 95, and I get to 95. They are in the portal room, but I am zeroing, so I just gotta hit the 0. I have a lot of beds. I try to use my bow, which isn't in my inventory. I switched to my 7 slot, which is where I put my bow, and my shovel's in there. And I'm like, oh. But I bring my bow into my inventory, and it's a good double bed. And I take the win against Emia. A pretty good day at the MCSR ranked office. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, that is one of my favourite games I've played in terms of ranked. I just feel like I played that season so solidly for my capabilities, and I'm really proud of it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next commentary or the next video, depending on how you interpret that. Okay, bye.